Are there habits, doctor? Are there healthy habits that an average woman should, start to reduce or prevent fibroid?
Well, the first thing is that I have seen a lot of patients come to me and say that they Google food that can be eaten when you have fibroids. So there are some food that they are called estrogenized food. That means they have a tendency to produce hormone or be converted to hormone and then make you. So they always say that when they reduce those, or when they go with that food plan and reduce those food, they notice that the pressure they have from the fibroid reduces. Now, I don't know whether that is psychological because it's not been proven. I personally, this is not research, personally, I think some of our food encourage the growth of fibroid. That's personally. And I think that maybe the starchy food, maybe things like yam, gari, I don't know about gari, maybe rice. But I think that I cannot tell you to stop it. I can tell you that maybe we need to start looking at reducing the volume of it, maybe even red meat. But there, if you Google estrogenized food or food that can affect the size of fibroid, you might see some. Now, healthy habits means eating balanced diets, exercising, don't smoke. I won't say don't drink. Drink because some wines are healthy. Don't drink excessively. Drink a lot of water. I think those things will always apply to any health condition. But the main one that I think we probably need to be looking at is, why is fibroid so large in this part of the world? Why is it something we eat? Is it our gene? Yes, it can be, because I remember a few years ago, they identified one of the genes that make people have fibroid in the United States. Maybe in the future, there will be gene therapy. So as a child, you go through a gene therapy, a gene isolation. Do I have a fibroid gene? Yes, you have a fibroid gene. Okay, can you give me a gene therapy to prevent that? That's the future. Everything about gene therapy will come in the future. So, but for now, I think that eat well, balanced diet. One of the major hormonal food is yam. Yam is very, very, that's why, some part of the Yoruba land, there are some villages that when they eat a lot of yam, they have twins.
Twins, Ibora.
Now, whether it's the yam or whether it's the gene of the people but it's well known that they eat a lot of yam. And yam contains a lot of a drug called FSH. FSH causes a lot of, it stimulates the body to produce estrogen. So maybe there's something in the food. Now, science have not proven that as well. But that's my personal belief. I believe that there's something in our food that maybe encourage the growth. Because the manner, apart from the fact that people hide their fibroid, they don't go to hospital early, sometimes the growth, the size, I've removed a 7-kilogram fibroid before.
Jesus.
So that's the size of 2 babies in one woman, and it's one single fibroid. So that's what we're talking about, So